Hey teachers, I want to show you a little trick that will save quite a bit of time for some of you, and that is how to embed a Google Doc within a Canvas page. So to do this, you have a couple of different options, but we're going to use a option that you probably have not used before, and that is using a published Google Doc and then creating some dimensions for the iframe, which is the element that's going to be embedded here. So you'll notice that what this should look like is that I have a Google Doc that contains some instructions for creating a fillable PDF test in Canvas. I'll send these out in another link to you, but you'll notice what I've done here is that as I'm scrolling down the page, all of this text right here, I did not create in Canvas. This was actually created in Google Docs, and it is embedded within this page. The best part about this is that if you make a change to anything within the Google Doc, within 5 minutes, you perform a refresh and you should see a change within the text that is in this page. So in the background here, I have these teacher instructions for PDF tests using Canvas and Squid. You'll notice that there. So anyway, if I make a change to anything over here within this Google Doc and then hit refresh after about 5 minutes, Google will actually automatically republish that. This page, this Canvas page will pick it up, and then it will actually create a change on the page. So pretty useful if you have some things that are within Google Docs and you don't want to copy and paste all of that, including images, things like that, over into Canvas. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is to go over to one of my Google Docs, and I'm just going to go ahead and create a new page here. So I'm going to go ahead and click review all pages, and I'm just going to redo one of these here. So I'm going to go up here to page, and I'm just going to say teacher instructions 2. All right. And then I'm going to do something else here. I'm going to next have to go into my HTML editor. Now, some people don't like playing around with HTML because you're learning a little bit of coding here. But if you follow some very specific steps, I think you're going to have some success with this. So I'm going to go ahead and click into HTML editor and notice that I've got a blank screen in here. The next thing that I'm going to do is to go over to my file, and I'm going to go into this place right here that says publish to web. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to embed this. Okay. So if I click on embed, you probably will have a little button here that says to publish. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select all of this text here. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. And then I'm going to go over here, and underneath this HTML editor, I'm going to paste it. Now, once I've done that, I've got to add some dimensions to this, and this is going to be a little bit tricky. We always want our width to equal 100%. So the first thing I'm going to do is to go here and give it a little space. I'm going to type in width, and then I'm going to equal to, and then 100%. Okay, and what this will do is this will include all of the text on the page. Now, the second part of this is a little bit more tricky because if you have a multi-page document, it becomes very difficult in order to go through that document page by page. So what I need to do is I need to give it enough space. Now, this page is somewhere around, let's see, we'll look at this one right here, the teacher instructions. So I need to go over here and figure out how many pages long this is. This is 2 pages long, so I'm going to actually make this somewhere around 3,000 pixels. So the next thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to height, and I need to put in an equal sign there. And this time, instead of percentage, I'm just going to put height 3,000. Okay. So once I've done that, then I should be ready to publish. So we'll just go ahead and click save here. And now you'll notice that I have this perfect page in here. It has the name, which is up here. That's the name of the page I gave to it. And you'll go here and you'll now be able to scroll all the way down the page, and you'll see everything that is within this document right here. Okay. So that's how you embed a Google page and do so cleanly. There are other ways to do this. There are some specific ways that you can do this. Say, if you wanted to go into the edit and use the rich text editor and embed using this Google Drive right here. The only issue with that is that whenever you use this plugin, is that you see the editing bar, or you see the toolbar here at the top. Especially if somebody has editing rights to the document, and it looks a little bit sloppy. This right here takes out all of those editing, all of those sharing options and everything, and just presents the text on the page. So I'm going to go down here to the bottom. We'll click on cancel. And then, like I said, if you use this iframe embed there, then that's what you're going to get. It's just going to be the plain text. Like I say, it's very useful in the case that you end up having a document that you may need to make running changes to. You could do this for, if you've given a worksheet to your students, or you've given some type of reading to your students, they can't go in and change it. The only person who has editing rights to that document is you. So anyway, hopefully this will be something that you can use within your classes. And thank you very much for watching.